There's no wrong or right way to organize, but there can be a way to make your life that much easier. Introducing the Show Binder. This very simple form of organizing can make your life so much easier when you have to figure out where you're going to put your breed documentation as well as your collectability information or performance information. I chose a 2-inch binder because I felt it had a little bit more room than the standard 1/2 inch or 1-inch binders. Getting the little pockets with the colors makes your life so much easier for organizing. In my binder, I started off with the first one as anything that is going to be for my next show. So any lists that I've printed out for my next show go here. I've already started penciling in my horses. So that way, when it's showtime, I've already figured that stuff out. If I need to look back at records from the last few shows, they're on this side here, so I can easily see what my placings have been. If your region has a system where you have a master list for your horses, where you have a region number and each horse has their own number, this is also a good spot to place that, so you always have it. If you're at a show and you lose a tag or you lose a card and you need a number for a horse, it's readily accessible for you. Next, I have all of my breed documentation. I have all the different breeds in here. They're easily accessible if I need them at the show. I have my China collectability information here. Since I don't have too many Chinas, they go on the back side here. I also have some of the larger breed documentation and individual sleeves in the binder. And then I have all of my smaller information in one of these great pencil pockets. These are wonderful things to purchase. You can get them at any store during, especially back to school time. I got mine at Target. This is where I put all of my Breyer information for my cons. Just regular horses are in here as well. And I have them separated from my stone horses, so that way it's much easier to find them if you separate them. They're not all smushed together and you're trying to find out who's who and where's where. Next, I have all my performance information. This is just some general guidelines that were available on a website that are great for if you're at a show and you need to know what type of bit you're supposed to have for an event, which type of protective wear you're supposed to have, which type of reins, etc., etc. And next I have some of my patterns. These are the bigger sheets that don't fit in my pencil pouches. So these are all in handy little sleeves. They can just be taken out and put right on the table. Articles if I need them while I'm at a show. And then towards the end here, I have a blank one that is not labeled with anything on the tab here. And this one is what I get together before a show. On my breaks at work, I like to bring my class lists for shows in months in advance, and I also like to bring my documentation. Because it's all in this handy binder, it's easy for me to bring back and forth to work. Nothing gets lost, and everything is right there at my fingertips. So what I do on my breaks is, because I'm really sick, I sit down and I have all of my documentation in order by class, by horse. So if I'm going to have harness classes first, like I do here, I have a marathon card and some information. I have that first, and then each one in order up for the rest of the day. I put all my performance ones on the front. I put my breed and my collectability information on the back side for my Breyers and Stones, and those also get put in order by class. That way when I'm at the show, I just grab my pile, they're all in order, I can just go right by class and stick them with the horses in the class. I also have another pencil pouch at the end here, which is why the 2-inch binder is great, because you can fit these big, thick pencil pouches in them, is I have all my extra performance information here. So if for some reason I decide at the last minute I'd really like to add a horse to a class, and I don't have the information already organized with the rest of my packet, it's all right here that I can just go through it right at the show. And really that's it. It's very, very simple. These color-coded dividers with the pockets really make your life that much easier. Like I said, I have all of my things organized here. Master horse list, breeding collectability information. I mean, it's really a great tool, and it's easier for you so that you never lose your stuff. You can just, even if it's the end of the day and you're trying to get out of there, you can just go back to your last folder, shove it all in there, and when you go home, it's all there for you to deal with and get ready for the next show.